Kendrick Lamar's excitement over his 2025 BET Award nominations was truly remarkable. When the announcement was made, it marked more than just another day for one of the 21st century's most impactful artists. It was a moment of sheer joy, affirming the dedication he has shown to his craft for over 10 years. These nominations represented the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and a steadfast commitment to using his music to challenge authority. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. On May 8th, when the nominees were officially announced, Kendrick led the pack with 10 nominations, including Album of the Year for GNX, Best Male Hip-Hop Artist, and Video of the Year for his acclaimed song Not Like Us. He also received nominations for Best Collaboration for tracks like Luther featuring SZA, Like That with Future and Metro Boomin, and 30 for 30. For Kendrick, this was more than just another award ceremony. It was a chance to reflect on his journey and the progress he has made. The timing of these nominations was impeccable. Kendrick's career had already achieved legendary status, with albums such as Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn establishing him as one of hip-hop's greatest storytellers. Notably, Damn made history as the first non-classical or jazz work to win the Pulitzer Prize for Music, showcasing his ability to blend popular music with critical and cultural significance. However, GNX marked a new direction, representing a fresh chapter in Lamar's evolving story. The themes explored in the album were more profound, resonating deeply with a global audience, making his 2025 nominations even more meaningful. Kendrick's celebration was not solely about the accolades. It reflected how his music continued to resonate with contemporary issues. From his modest beginnings in Compton, California, to becoming a global icon, Kendrick's music has always carried substantial weight. It transcends mere lyrics, focusing instead on the messages, narratives, and experiences he conveys. His skill in merging intricate lyricism with real-world challenges has earned him not only respect but also a reputation as one of today's most influential musical voices. His work addresses systemic racism, poverty, police brutality, mental health, and the complexities of the Black experience in America. These themes are integral to his identity. In his celebration, Kendrick expressed gratitude to his team, family, and fans, recognizing the effort that went into his latest project. The 10 nominations were a testament to his talent and his unique ability to capture the moment. The influence of GNX extended well beyond the music charts, making its mark on social media, in communities, classrooms, and political discussions. It was evident that Kendrick was not just making music, he was shaping culture. The nominations were a clear reflection of Kendrick's journey over the years. Each project he released marked a progression in his growth, not only as an artist but also as a cultural icon. From his early introspective pieces to his later politically charged albums, Kendrick established a unique space that few could match. With GNX, he pushed his boundaries even further, exploring intricate themes of identity, power, and self, which garnered him widespread acclaim. The excitement surrounding Kendrick's nominations extended beyond his inner circle. His fans, who had supported him since his early mixtapes through to his more refined albums, were thrilled. Kendrick's music transcended mere entertainment. It represented a collective experience, mirroring their own challenges and victories. For them, this was not just a celebration of Kendrick's achievements, but also a recognition of their own, as his voice resonated with their lives in ways they couldn't express. His music had been the backdrop to their personal journeys, both the highs and the lows. In true Kendrick style, he celebrated without arrogance. While others might bask in the glamour and recognition that comes with such public accolades, Kendrick maintained a humble perspective. He recognized that the nominations were merely one milestone in a much broader journey. For him, the focus was on the work itself, on how his music resonated with people, influenced discussions, and inspired change beyond the music industry. Each nomination acknowledged Kendrick's significant impact, not just on music, but on culture as a whole. His nominations for Best Male Hip-Hop Artist and Album of the Year were particularly noteworthy, given the fierce competition in those categories. Competing against artists like Drake, Future, and GloRilla highlighted Kendrick's transformative influence on the genre. While these artists had made their own marks, Kendrick's ability to transcend hip-hop and connect with a global audience was unmatched. In a time when music consumption is at an all-time high, Lamar's unique voice and storytelling captivated not just rap fans, but those who appreciated authenticity and art that bravely addressed difficult topics. Moreover, the BET nominations serve as a reminder of Kendrick's ability to balance commercial success with artistic integrity. Unlike many of his peers, Kendrick never compromised his message for chart success. Each album he released, from Good Kid, Mad City to Damn, carried a sense of purpose. His work was not merely about producing hits, it was about crafting a legacy that would endure. With GNX, he further reinforced his dedication to artistry. The attention Kendrick received from the 2025 BET Award nominations was more than just acknowledgement. It highlighted the cultural importance of his work. For an artist like Kendrick, known for his ability to explore the complexities of human experience, this recognition served as a reminder of the need to keep challenging the status quo. He understood that the stakes were higher than ever, with the world eager to see how he would continue to grow. As Kendrick reflected on the significance of his nominations, he couldn't help but ponder the future. How would this moment influence his career? The reality was that it could only propel him forward. The BET Awards were merely one aspect of a larger picture. His cultural relevance was already established, and nominations for Album of the Year, Best Male Hip-Hop Artist, and Video of the Year would only enhance that. However, the true impact would depend on his next steps. His capacity to keep innovating and addressing critical issues would ultimately shape his legacy. Yet, Kendrick wasn't focused on the distant future. In that moment, he was enjoying the honor, recognizing that the nominations were the result of years of hard work. There was no urgency to prove anything. It was about appreciating the journey, understanding his influence, and realizing that this was just the beginning. For Kendrick Lamar, this celebration wasn't about pride or ego. It centered on the art, the creative process, and the supporters who had been with him throughout. The BET Award nominations represented a moment of validation, a chance to reflect on how far he had come. But deep down, Kendrick recognized that his journey was far from complete. There was still so much more to express and create. For his fans, his nomination was not just a recognition of his achievements. It was a celebration of the music that had transformed lives, the music that resonated with their struggles, joys, and aspirations for a better future. Kendrick Lamar's journey was just beginning, and the world was eager to see where it would lead him next. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.